Start the recording. Boom. Recording started. Hi, Zoe. Hi. Hi.
You're so crazy.
Hi, Daddy's girl. Hi, Maya.
What if they just start talking back to you?
Yeah, it'd be
On the
creepy
overlay.
if JK put some kind of animated GIF in there. It'd be like, I'll be like, really, JK? Really? You just went a little too far. It's just a little bit too far. All right. And my notes are, close this, leave that open, and my notes are right there. All right. All right.
Live streaming of this. Live streaming.
All right. Make sure I'm not boosting my audio either. All right.
That's
It's 8:30. Let's do it.
Do it.
All right. Here we go.
Live streaming of this show available via Roku streaming devices, Apple TV, smart TVs, Amazon Echo, and many other devices. Visit tunein.alphageekradio.com to learn how to listen and watch live.
Coming to you from Louisville, Kentucky.
It's the ValentineCast with your inconsiderate couple, Jay and Renee Valentine.
Today is March 9th, 2015.
And this is episode 171.
Woo!
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing out there? And I'm all up in the mic.
That's all right. I actually coughed away from the mic, so did it.
Yeah, so we totally missed you guys for the past 2 weeks.
Week.
It's 2 weeks.
We were here week before last.
We were here a week before last.
We weren't here last week.
Oh,
One
okay.
week.
Okay, I guess 1 week.
Well, I see what you're saying.
well,
2 weeks.
Well, it's been 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks, but missed one show.
Are you saying we told them that that we were gone the show before, so you shouldn't have missed us? Is that what I'm hearing?
No.
Because what happened?
What happened was
I got a message from Mr. JK asking me, "Is there no show?" And I was like, "Oh man,
for this week.
nah." For when we were in Atlanta.
Oh, we didn't tell anybody.
Oh well, we told people we were not having a show.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think JK heard that, or he must have thought he was having a nightmare or something, and that we weren't going to have a show. So
He's having a nightmare.
yeah, it's not. That's a bad dream thinking we're not going to have a show, man. It's
It
kinda
is.
like,
It's
oh
pretty
no,
terrible.
oh no, what I'm going to do on my Monday night?
Oh, who knows? You know, of the millions and millions of things to do. Who knows? right?
Millions and millions.
But I'm glad to be here.
I am too.
We were sick last week,
Yep.
and I'm still a little sick. I think it's a different cold.
Oh, okay.
I think the girls have a different kind of cold, and I've caught that. So, yay.
Or
So,
it could have been a string from me. I mean, because I had something that you guys didn't have while we were in Atlanta. And we didn't tell folks we were going to Atlanta, but we told folks that we were not having a show. But we did go to Atlanta. Not this past week, but the Thursday after show 170, we went to Atlanta. I went down because my oldest, Brianna, she had to visit Georgia State University, the honors program, the honors college. So I was very honored to be her escort
to the honors
college. You know,
double honors.
Yeah, and before we get into it, let's say hello to everyone in the chat room. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, chat room.
So tonight we have Zabi.
Yep.
Hey, Zabi.
Hey, Zabi.
Muhogan's traveling.
Yes, we miss him.
We miss him. They posted some great pictures this weekend on Facebook.
Yes, they did.
Made me want to go back down to Tennessee. And here's my thing. We'll talk about it in a minute.
Yeah.
What's up, JK? I'm going to have to say a huge thank you to JK from the 10 Forward podcast for this amazing new overlay, because, you know, the girls are in the bed. The girls go to bed at 7:30.
Yep.
And they're not going to be up, you know, when we have our show. And people aren't going to see them.
Nope, they won't.
And JK took it upon himself, made us an absolutely fantastic overlay.
It's so cute.
With not only the Alpha Geek, here we go, the Alpha Geek logo up top, but also our adorable girls down here. I mean,
really
if anything, you can just mute Renee and I, and you can just look at the girls.
Because we aren't that important.
Right. We know how it is.
Yeah.
You know, we know how it is.
I know how it is, because when people see us, they don't care about us. They just want to see the girls.
Right.
It's a normal occurrence.
Right
now. So
and
I'm used to it.
I did get to spend a little time with JK and his co-host on Diablo 3.
Oh, nice.
I did a little power level and showing them the ropes of gaming the system a little bit. I mean, I was
like we used to do.
Yeah, I was a little rusty. I haven't played in a while. So, and then also Hando is in the room. What's going on,
Hi,
Hando?
Hando.
And also to JB Hannah. You know, we always feel you.
Hi, JB Hannah. You're always here.
Always here. So a lot of you are probably asking. Oh, before we get into it, because this is what we're getting ready to get into. Oh, where's it at?
Weekend wrap up. That's how you people say it, right?
So here's the thing: we can either say Hando is saying weekend, or he is saying weekend wrap up.
So you want to change the weekend wrap up to the weekend wrap up?
That's what it's saying. I'm just telling you that's what it's saying. See, it works both ways. So, I told you,
because we technically we do the whole week. That's what we
right. We do the whole week, especially if we've been gone. So this is gonna be the whole 2 weeks. So we went to Atlanta, as I was telling you. So I have the ability, my amazing job, since I work from home, they allow me, my boss, because I do such a great job, and he does it for other employees. I get to work from Atlanta every so often from sister-in-law's house, and I work from the office down there, where the office is being her house, because I have the Aruba, I have soft phone, I have everything that I need to be able to do my job. So I got to go down. I got to go to a parent-teacher conference for my youngest kid. I get to pick up all my kids, bring them back over to her sister-in-law's. Renee gets to cook, or we buy something. We all get to eat as a family. We get to hang out, change dirty diapers, and all that.
That part's not so much fun.
And all that good stuff. So that's why we're down there. But you may ask, Jay, Renee, you guys are a very courteous customer. I mean, not customers, but
we're courteous customers.
Courteous people. Except when people come visit you forget to offer them water. And then, so I was parking.
You don't get water at our house.
We were parking down at my sister-in-law's. And then one day, this note shows up on my van, my rental van. And it says, "Can you please be courteous and considerate and move your van up? You're taking up 2 spaces, or in front of the mailbox area where long-term visitors park. It is an inconvenience to residents and companies who are unloading groceries, children, and or materials to have to park elsewhere and navigate around your van. Thank you kindly. Not only that, they bolded the word please, and they used a bigger font, and they gave me an option with a bold or. And the funny part is, this place does not have visitor parking.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's all on street parking.
Yeah, and it's not, and the spaces are not clearly marked at all. There are no clearly marked spaces.
And the awesome part, these people that put this note on my van, they were real courteous. They put it in a Ziploc bag, real nice, folded it.
Because it was drizzling.
It was
so they
drizzling.
didn't want the note to get wet.
So they went out in the rain.
They were showing you how to be courteous.
Yeah, and they let all the air out.
Inconsiderate.
And considerate, and they folded real nicely, and it was sitting up under my windshield. So
they were showing you how it's done.
They were showing me how it was done. So I went outside. I backed my van up a little bit to make room for someone else.
Aww.
You know,
see, that's so nice.
But my thing is, all they had to do was just come up and just say, excuse me, sir, is that your van out there? Oh yeah, that's my van.
What if they didn't know where you lived? I'm just can I play devil's advocate?
Well, if they knew
what
where I
if
live,
they really didn't know?
I'm pretty sure they knew. I'm just gonna say they could knock on the door. Hey sir, is that your van? Yes, it's my van. Do you mind moving it up or back? You know, I think you're taking up. Well, no, I think you're taking up 2 spaces. Oh, really? I had no idea. And I'll back up. I'll move forward. You know, it's what it is. And they knew who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because they are nosy. All the neighbors are nosy, which, you know, all the neighbors except for Deidre.
Deidre is not nosy on her own self.
Yeah.
she's just not.
Right. So that's why we're the inconsiderate customer couple, and I am saving this for a souvenir. I want to frame this.
You should frame it and put it in the house,
because this is one of the funniest moments ever. I just couldn't stop but laughing. But I have to say, traveling with the girls in the car wasn't as bad as the first time.
No, it was actually good. They slept most of the time, and when they weren't sleeping, they were playing. So
right.
It worked out.
And I wished that we had the ability with them to be able to stop. Like, I would have liked to have stopped in Nashville and visited, you know, Nikki and Clark.
Well, we need to build in time for that next time.
Yeah, I mean, because right now, the trip from a normal 7.5 hour trip from Atlanta to Louisville is really now
8 hours,
8 to 9 hours.
Babies ruin everything,
right? You know, and it's kind of like, you know, push through. Let's get it going, and you know, that's where it is. And I have to say what's up to Mr. Aaron B from the Black Astronaut Podcast. Thanks for showing up, man.
Hey, Aaron.
Yep.
So this past weekend was daylight savings. How'd it go for you?
I went fine. I mean, I feel daylight savings time going forward or backwards never really bothered me. Like, no more than, you know.
Well, it bothered me this morning. I almost fell asleep so many times on my way into work while I was driving.
Oh, see, that's not good. That's not good, babe.
It's not. I was so tired this morning. It hit me like a ton of bricks.
Right.
So that extra that hour we lost, really hit me.
Well, I can't be mean now.
Why?
Because I was like, everybody whining about 1 hour.
It makes a difference.
I just don't understand.
Well, you know, you could be a little bit more empathetic.
I'm empathetic. I mean, because I didn't really say what I thought. I mean, I wanted to, but no.
You aren't being empathetic.
Yeah.
That's you saying everybody else is whining. How's that being empathetic?
Everybody's like, oh, I'm so worthless today. Oh, my God. I have a hangover. I'm just like, from 1 hour? 1 hour?
Hey, Mr. My body is awesome and do whatever.
Oh,
Everybody's
my
not
body
like
is
you.
far from awesome. But I honestly, seriously, and I feel bad because I feel weird because I want to feel like everybody else. I'm gonna be like,
you don't.
I'm gonna be grumpy and be like, daylight savings time, you suck. But I will say, I wish daylight savings time stayed at this time.
They don't need daylight savings time at all. It's stupid.
But I would rather have it at this time, at this hour.
Why?
Because I like having more light at the end of the day.
Well, maybe they'll do that for you.
That's what I prefer.
The girls settled in well. We tried to put them to bed a little earlier to,
offset it, yeah.
offset it, and they did pretty well. So
Yeah, Renee's awesome mom. And,
thanks.
And she was like, this week, since daylight savings time is coming up, I did a little research. There's a few ways we can get them adjusted. We can every day try to put them down like 15 minutes early. We didn't do it every day. We did it
because it's hard to do. And
Yeah.
If I was a stay-at-home mom, I could have done it.
we did it.
But we have schedules.
We did it every other day. We went 15 minutes earlier.
Yeah.
And then the night before savings time, they went down at like 6:30, which would have been 7:30.
All right.
But I mean, they've adjusted fine. I mean, they're kind of like, "What's up, yo?"
Yeah. They went to sleep great this evening, and mine's a little sick. But speaking of them, I want to say happy 8 months to my girls.
Yeah, they're 8 months today.
Today.
Yeah.
Just 8 months ago, I was giving birth. I had given birth not too long ago, 8 months ago.
So are you at?
It's crazy.
Wait a minute. So are you past the 35?
No.
35 6 in, 35 out.
No, I don't think so. Let's see. They are 34 weeks, so it'll be. I could do it next week.
Okay.
35 weeks in, and 35 weeks out next week.
All right.
Or I could just straight 36, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So they have now 2 bottom teeth,
A piece.
both of them. So they both.
They can sit independently with no problem.
Yeah.
I can leave them there and not worry.
Yep, they're sitting up great. They're playing like crazy,
Yep.
drooling all over the place.
Drooling. Yeah. Zoe's saying dada.
And she doesn't know what she's saying.
She doesn't know what she's saying, but she's saying dada.
They love pulling hair.
Especially each other's.
Yep. Zoe
That's
likes
fine.
clawing your face.
Yeah. Zoe's my goofy girl.
Yeah.
She's so goofy and just silly, and yeah, she's just silly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so we're really happy to have them. So
Yeah. Also this month, Miss Eve's gonna have a birthday.
wow,
I don't
her
think
first
it's-
birthday.
Yeah. Can't remember if she wasn't born on the 15th. I don't think.
That is nuts.
But I know it's coming in a few days. But
I wonder if he's doing anything fun.
I don't know. I wonder what they're doing too. We're wondering.
We're wondering, like creepers.
Smash cake and all the other good stuff.
Yeah, all that fun stuff. But so happy 8 months to them. But so we had crazy amounts of snow here last week.
Oh yeah. So we got well, out here on our end of town, we got about 15 inches.
Yeah.
Oldham County got 18.
Give or take.
But the official count was like 11.7. Yeah, it was nuts. But
I was not happy to see the snow. I'm just not a snow person.
yeah,
Just not a snow person.
yeah, it was just crazy.
I know, you're supposed to like all kinds of things, but
Right,
snow,
right.
it can go take a hike.
Yeah, so
I can never see snow again, and I'd be happy.
yeah, I could not see if I never saw below 40 degrees again in my life, I'd be fine.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't need snow.
I can see it.
You still need it?
I don't need it. No, I don't need it, man. I like the snow when it's here in the morning and it's gone in the evening. That's my kind of snow.
Aaron said he got 5 feet of snow.
Welcome to Cleveland.
Fun times. You take a picture of the door, like people will taking pictures of the imprint of the snow on the door. You should do that.
For real. We should be doing backflips. No, man, no backflips. I won't snow at all.
I know.
I'm gonna complain.
F snow.
Snow's stupid.
Who can I send this complaint to?
Snowman. Snow police.
Frosty.
Snow patrol. Hey, they got a few good songs. Snow patrol.
I don't think they'll take the complaint for the snow.
They'll take the complaint. All right, so you have a few things here. Yeah, so it's Snowpocalypse, and you have a. All right, so what we got here, babe?
So have you heard about this?
No, I haven't.
This fraternity at, I'm sure Aaron's heard about it, at University of Oklahoma. A video came out of them chanting. They're on like some kind of bus. They're chanting, talk about there's not going to be any N-word in ASE.
There's not gonna be no what?
There's not gonna be any
N-word in
a SAE, which is their fraternity.
Okay.
And they're chanting it like it's a song, and everybody's singing it. It's freaking like, it's the kind of stuff you would see in a movie about stuff that like happened in the 40s. So this video came out. University cut all ties with the fraternity. They got kicked off of campus. That fraternity is no longer on campus, and they haven't been expelled yet, I don't think. But everybody is. But it's like you can see people's faces, so you know people there know who they are. But I was just watching it, and I was like, you know, people always say racism is, you know, behind closed doors, or it's not here. And I guess they thought they were behind closed doors because they didn't know somebody was taping them. But whenever somebody says, yo, racism isn't like that anymore, damn shame. Of course it is. It's just because people don't see it anymore, and it's sad. And I'm gonna have you watch that video later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just it just happened today or yesterday, and it just kind of hit home because I hate that people, they act like I don't understand how the fraternity could just do stuff like that. It's like people are just not regular people. But anyway, so that happened. I just wanted to bring that up because that was crazy. But are you reading the story?
Yeah, I'm kind of a little. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy. You know, a lot of times I say I shouldn't be shot, but then when it happens, I am shot. You know, it's unfortunate. You know, and then and so that was Saturday. So Saturday, from what I understand, it was either Saturday or Friday. There was, well, Friday, Saturday. Let me think. Aaron, you can help me. Well, you can help me too, babe. I think Saturday was a blackout. There was a blackout movement where, you know, it's just recognition for black folks, kind of what's going on in Ferguson.
Right.
But on Friday, there was a whiteout.
Oh, because people felt like they needed to do that too.
Yeah. And then, so Sunday was, 50th anniversary of
Selma,
you know, the march over the bridge and stuff like that. And I have to say, man, President Obama gave one of his, in my opinion, one of his best speeches.
Yeah, we saw it on whatchamacallit.
Yeah, and I read the transcript today as well.
Oh, cool.
And it was, it was pretty good. It was pretty good.
And it's like other stuff. It's like, I have to see if this is true. But I heard a story, like the person that said that Mike Brown got shot in the back, the whole thing that happened.
Right.
Turns out she was lying. Now I need to go look and see if it's true.
Right, that's fine. And it's possible. We don't know. We don't all know what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things that they did find with the investigation is that Ferguson police were, doing some
shady stuff,
doing some shady shit, some shady stuff. Regarding race and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
the whole thing was just crazy, and it's like it's never over.
Yeah.
It's always something. Sorry, I know you have to keep it a little lighter.
But hey, our baby girls are 8 months this month. Today.
It's always so good to go back to.
Yeah.
Baby girls are 8 months. Happy 8 months, girls. Welcome to the world that is this crazy world that we brought you. We brought you to.
I don't know what's worse. This ain't worse than the zombie apocalypse. So.
No, I think the zombie apocalypse qualifies worse.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me fade this out. Let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit of media.
Media, movies, books, comics, TV.
You can totally blame me for that.
So
I blame me being sick for getting heavy.
No, you're fine. I mean, we talk about that. I mean, we don't go all in, like we would if we were off air or on somebody else's show.
That's true.
But yeah.
But anyway, so
I'm surprised you didn't put even on that one. I'm surprised you didn't put about the bar in Creighton, in Creighton, Nebraska.
I didn't hear about a bar.
No, it's Creighton University. About the shirt that made the joke about if we're not responsible. We're not responsible for your loss to stolen virginity, and it wasn't Creighton University. It was a popular bar that was not affiliated with the university. They were, they made a shirt, and on the back of it says, we're not responsible for loss of stolen virginity. For some odd reason, they didn't think that stolen virginity, was, some people look at that and think of it as rape, but it's possible that, that's kind of what it looked like. It was a bad decision. And that blew up Saturday as well.
I don't know who would think of that as rape, though. Who would not think of that as rape? How could you see that and not think that it's rape?
Part of me, so there's a section of my brain that the part that's not, that the part that I rarely use, the part that
your boxes in your brain.
Well, the part of my brain that I rarely use that sometimes doesn't think too much into what someone's saying. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how I analyze everything. I'm like, so what does that person mean? So the part of my brain is kind of like, they're just, we're not responsible. Okay, we're not responsible for loss to stolen property. Okay, loss to stolen virginity, and kind of think of virginity as property. You know what I'm saying? A license of stolen property. Somebody stole your wallet. Okay, we're not responsible for it. You know what I'm saying? But then I know. So but then after you start talking about it, but here's the thing.
You don't even need to start talking.
I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
So if you're just saying, "Oh, we're not responsible for loss of stolen virginity," but then when you start thinking about it, what the hell is stolen virginity?
You don't even need to think. That's not something that you need to think about. It just immediately
that's for you.
To your head.
That's for you, though.
I know most people.
Yeah,
I think should.
Yeah, it's for you. I mean, there's some people out there, and there's probably a good number of them. Not defending them or anything.
Right.
And I think, when you run across those people, kind of like with what happened with these guys, and they were like, "Well, we need to get educated." You know what I'm saying? Because apparently they haven't had people in their circle that had that particular thing happen to them. You know what I'm saying? They may not have had discussions of, you have your gamers talking about, "Oh man, I totally are that dude with my gun." Just using the verb rape,
right?
Just as a way of saying I kicked their ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When they
Okay,
shouldn't.
really? Do you really have to say that? You always say, man, I totally been I'm raping the DPS, or, that's just I'm not excusing it at all. There's some education that needs to happen.
Yeah, and even with education, people
Right.
still, what's the big deal? I don't understand what the big deal is.
But the thing is,
just a joke.
But the good thing is they didn't say that.
No, they didn't.
They did not say that. They straight up said, we didn't even think about it. And it's kind of like, well, why didn't you think about it? And so media, that was in the media. So that was in the news.
But anyway, so
they did.
You brought that one.
Yeah,
up.
they did tell the people that bought the shirt, though. They said that, if they bring them back, they get their money back.
Right, which is
So here's my thing. If I had bought the shirt, which I wouldn't have,
right.
if I had bought the shirt, I wouldn't take it back.
What did you do with it?
I keep it as, it's kind of like, I don't know, like a part of history or something.
Okay.
Kind of like if we went up in the attic and someone and there was a Ku Klux Klan. Who had that? Somebody went in the attic and they had like a Ku Klux Klan outfit up in the attic.
I don't know.
And then they were like,
Somebody had that? I don't know.
yeah.
We're in media. We haven't talked nothing about media.
All right. So
At
anyway,
all. So I finished the series Big Love. Big Love stars Bill Paxton, who starred in the cult classic. I call it a cult classic, Twister. And it also stars Jennifer Goodwin, who is Snow White, in Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
Chloe Sevigny, who dresses crazy in real life. You should see her. She's crazy. But it's about polygamy. They're in Utah. Bill Paxton's character, his voice is so annoying.
It is very
Even
annoying.
Jay noticed it. It was terrible.
I was like, Renee, I don't know how you can watch this show.
The series was...
Sorry. It auto-played. Why did it autoplay?
But Big Love is about polygamy and Bill and his 3 wives and their children, and about just it's not a huge focus. It's more focusing on relationships.
Okay.
Between everyone. It's not a bad show.
Well, his voice is annoying.
His voice is annoying.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad show. So now, it's like I've been to Utah a few times. So now, every time I go, I'm going to be wondering, are you a polygamist? Are you a polygamist? I'm going to look at just everybody in Salt Lake City and be like, are you a polygamist?
Poor guy that's with his wife and sister-in-law and their almost 18-year-old daughter going to the store.
Hando Big Love ran 4 seasons, 4 or 5. I gotta go look. But I don't think polygamy is a bad thing, because it's between consenting adults.
Mm-hmm.
What do I care? But
would you do it?
There are some good things, like you have backup.
You don't have
You have backup in the household to help take care of household and children.
What do you mean backup?
Like you can.
Oh, see, I was thinking of
sex backup.
You have backup now.
No, I'm talking about anyway. But people.
Oh, you talking about if you want to chill for your husband, somebody else can clean up while you chill with your husband?
No.
Oh, of course that wouldn't be it.
No, if my husband is busy with work, someone else can start dinner.
I do that now.
My children won't have to go to daycare because someone's here to watch the kids.
How you know somebody want to watch your kids?
If we're married to them, I would hope so.
They may not. They may be the kind that's like, no.
This is a notice. We are not taking applications for a second wife at this time. This is not an interview, and we are not trying to find a second wife.
What?
We aren't trying.
Somebody asked?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh no, man! I couldn't do it.
You couldn't handle 2 women?
No,
Wow.
No.
Are we too much trouble?
Yeah, women are trouble.
We're too much trouble. Yeah, an extra wife would. Yeah, Zoe said she always thought an extra wife would be great when the kids were little. It kind of would be. You know.
It'd be like
a best friend.
Props to the men that can do it, man.
It'd be like a best friend.
I can't.
Who can help with the kids.
I can't. Renee's too much already. You are more than I can handle, and you're amazing. And I can't handle that much awesomeness.
Hando said it's like you being on a raid with 5 other healers. So Big Love, it's pretty good. The ending, meh. But I thought it was pretty cool. So
right.
I did finish that. And I have moved on to Friday Night Lights, starring Connie Britton of American Horror Story. It's nice because I see a lot of crossover. There's a few people from Parenthood that are in there.
Uh-huh.
And it's just funny when someone walks up, I'm like, hey, I've seen you. The dad in Switched at Birth, he's in there.
Okay.
But he's a bad guy. So it's kind of funny.
He's a bad guy in Switched at Birth?
No, he's not.
And then Renee's favorite part of the whole show is when they're playing football.
Least favorite part.
That's her favorite part.
But
she's like screaming.
I like it. I'm in the 4th season now. So working my way through.
You're in the 4th season?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Well, third or fourth. I'm trying to figure out which series is up next after this one.
My wife has an issue. I
don't have an issue. I'm watching TV. I don't understand how this is an issue. But so you started watching the show. What did you start watching?
So I started watching House since Renee's watching all this TV, and I'm feeling neglected. So so I started watching House, and it's pretty good. I like House. He's pretty blunt, straightforward. I like him.
Okay, I'm not ignoring you.
But yeah.
The first episode was all in gray and orange. What was up with that?
That was the pilot. So
didn't you find that just real disconcerting?
I did not. Not at all.
Of course you did.
And then I'm also playing World of Warcraft. So I got 2 things to keep me busy, and everything else. So
I only watch TV when he's sleeping. And I'm pumping. So it's not like you can spend time with me anyway because you're sleeping.
How do you think you got in the 3rd, 4th season in such a short time?
What do you mean?
3rd or 4th season?
Yeah.
That's like
I watch while I'm pumping at work too.
That's 30. It's 30 shows.
I don't know how many shows it is.
I'm telling you how many shows it is. That's
not
one a day.
Point.
That's not one a day.
It's not. It's like 3 a day. I don't understand your point.
It's horrible.
I don't understand your point. But so World of Warcraft, we are. I now have 3 100s.
Yep.
And but I'm not doing much with them once I get to 100. It's not like I'm doing Garrison stuff and that's it. I'm only raiding with Iceful. We're raiding Tuesdays and Thursdays with Not in the Face, which I'm so glad that Not in the Face is back together. It's almost like old times. We're just missing a few key people.
And we have a bunch of extra people.
And a bunch of extra people who I don't know. And I haven't gotten to know, but I probably should.
No, you don't want to know them.
But WoW is cool. WoW has drawn me back in. It's a place where I can do things. And I said to Jay, one day they're going to stop making new content. And I can go back and do all the old stuff. Like, I get my salty title one day.
Good luck. We're talking about that today.
What?
About the salty title.
About how hard it is to get stuff.
Yeah, we was like, man, screw this, man. We don't want.
Eventually, I'll get it. In about 20 years, I'll get it.
Yeah.
When the twins are out of the house. But I have been reading. I finished a new book called The Life Engineered by a friend of the show, J.F. Dubeau. And it's really good. Sci-fi. Has robots.
And he said that, when you're ready to write your review, go ahead. And he said don't hold any punches. And I was like, she won't.
I won't. I tell the truth. I tell him how I feel. Overall, was an enjoyable read.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said you hate. I kind of told him, I was like, you said it got a little slow.
Yeah.
You
a
know.
little slow.
And that's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I liked it, and I liked Jay. You thought it was gonna be what, a female RoboCop?
I was like, is this a female RoboCop?
I was like, no, Jay.
I'm a slow reader. I need to go finish it.
No,
I'm about a third through it, or 2/3.
So now I can get back to all joy and no fun.
What is that?
The paradox of modern parenthood. Talking about how all kids are no fun, but they bring joy. So it's a pretty good book. So I'm gonna get back to that. That's by Jennifer Senior.
Yeah, that was our book that I bought for both of us to read together.
Right. And I need to get back to it.
And I need to get back to it too. I got so much to read. And because I'm also reading, I bought Spawn's first graphic novel. I have not Fable graphic novel, but what's the one with the pregnant lady?
What pregnant lady?
That was breastfeeding on the cover. The demons.
Oh,
not Fable. Oh no, I can't remember. It was on my
I know what
Christmas.
you're talking about.
It was on my Christmas list, and somebody got it for me, so I've been reading that too. And I also have The Punisher from 2000, the first one of him coming back. Welcome back, Frank. So I have a few things to read when I'm not busy. I'm busy at work, but it's awesome to be busy.
And so that's the media we've been consuming, lots and lots of TV. But
Renee's been consuming lots of TV.
But nothing remarkable or anything.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. It's Saga. Thank you, man.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, AA Ron.
AA Ron.
All right. Where are we going now? Oh, here's where we're going.
The fridge is not prepared.
Oh, did I not look at the notes?
No, it's fine. The only thing I want to say, Costco is amazing for lazy cooking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
So we went to Costco and they had this jambalaya casserole. And this jambalaya casserole, which is organic and all and gluten free or whatever, all the good stuff, was amazing. And we had it yesterday. And then today, I know Nikki and Clark had fish and chips. But we had our own fish and chips tonight. We had beer battered fish and ketchup. So it was amazing.
It was
good.
It was
amazing. And tomorrow, what we're gonna have tomorrow?
We're gonna have curry.
Coconut chicken curry from Costco.
Because I just don't get to. I don't get to cook like I used to.
So
I just don't.
Renee took this project and she made some freezer meals.
Oh my gosh, this is so sad. I don't even know. This makes me sad.
Does it?
A little bit.
Does it make you sadder than the fraternity with the singing the racist
This is a little
song?
different.
Well, I'm gonna ask you which one makes you
two.
which one makes you sadder? Which one makes you sadder? Huh?
Jay,
No. Which
did
makes you sadder?
really?
The racism video or the chicken dinners?
Honestly, I don't know. Ask me, because the chicken dinners affects me on a deeply personal level, and racist fraternity affects me on a general level. It's hard to say.
Okay. Well, I'll
So these chicken dishes, I thought I was gonna do something awesome. Make these crock pot freezer meals.
I was gonna move on.
And
I was gonna move on.
pop them in the crock pot. They are disastrous.
They're not disastrous.
They taste not good. Not good.
So she made 5,
Terrible.
and I went along with it. I was like, you know what? Let's be open.
You were dubious. You did not you did not go along with it.
Babe, I went along with it.
I could tell you
babe,
were just
I'm dubious about everything if you don't know that.
Not about everything.
Oh, just about if somebody's like, Jerry, what do you think about this new server? I'm like, what's wrong with it? What are we really trying to fix? Is it going to cause more issues? I'm Mr. Ask a lot of questions before I go type thing. So that's what you're seeing.
So they
from
turned
it.
out terrible. Whatever.
They
I
didn't
wasted a
turn
ton
out
of chicken,
terrible.
And
The first two, I think, because they were in the crock pot. I'm curious if we had cooked them in the oven, if they had been better. But that last one wasn't as. That was the best one of all of them. But that was also the first one that we cooked in the oven and not in the crock pot. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it still wasn't as great.
Yeah? Yeah?
Right.
So anyway, I didn't mean to go on into that. So let's go talk to Mr. Feisty. Johnny.
Odds and ends.
All right. So today's birthday is Ryan Murphy.
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Happy birthday,
Murphy.
Ryan, our great Canadian friend and co-host to Jocelyn on that one game show I can't remember. And then Thursday is birthday for
Samantha Jane. Happy birthday, Samantha
Yay!
Jane.
And who else?
Jennifer Mayu. Yay!
And there's a huge announcement.
Jennifer Mayu and Josh are gonna have another player coming in.
Yep.
She's pregnant.
She is preggers.
Congratulations, Jennifer.
Pregger.
That's amazing.
Congratulations.
Nothing like being a parent.
Thanks, Hendo.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy does Gamers In with Jocelyn.
Gamers In.
Thanks, Hendo.
There is nothing like being a parent. It's kind of crazy and scary.
It is.
But it's kind of crazy. So I do have a pick of the week.
All right.
Podcast of the week.
And they're actually podcasts. And I want to bring these up because they are now on hiatus.
So they're all on permanent hiatus?
These two are on permanent hiatus.
I know Ladies Elite were.
Yeah, Nerd Parents as well. Nerd Parents and Ladies Elite are on hiatus. They might come back, but Nicole needed a little break. So they're on hiatus. So I wanted to bring these up. They are awesome to listen to. Great gaming information on Ladies Elite. Great parent information in Nerd Parents. And take a listen to the old episodes. They're still out there. So take a look at them. You can find those on iTunes. So.
Yep.
They're awesome.
Yes, Hendo. It is true that Hendo does listen to all the podcasts. But if you want to reach us by email, you can do so. Email is thevalentinecast@gmail.com. You can see us also on the blog at ValentineCast.com. And that was bad. They're really bad.
That was really bad. The podcast Twitter feed is ValentineCast.
Facebook page is facebook.com/ValentineCast.
Oh my gosh. You can call us at 415-75-VCAST. That's 415-758-2278.
Video can be seen at youtube.com/ValentineCast. My Twitter feed is The Cowboy. That's TheCaoboi.
And my Twitter feed is The Ice Flow.
Have to say a huge thank you to the Andrew Allen Trio, Pretty Lights Music, for allowing us to use your music throughout our whole show.
Thank you.
Huge thanks to Alpha Geek Radio for letting us live stream this via their site. Also doing the Shoutcast. You can find all the things about Alpha Geek Radio at alphageekradio.com.
Alpha Geek.
Thank you everyone for being with us today, and go get some rest. Be safe, be cheerful, be happy, and be fancy.
Fancy?
Yeah.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
This is Alpha Geek Radio.
Erger.
Boops, boops, boop, boops, 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 boop, 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 boops, boops, boop, 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 boops, 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 boop, boops, boops. I hope that's not going on the recording. Boops, 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 boop, boops, 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 boops. I'm gonna put the dumbest picture in for the picture.
Okay. All right. Oh, goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Goodness gracious, great balls
I'm
of
not
fire.
doing that picture. Never mind.
Why?
I'll change my mind. I'll do another one.
Effect noise removal. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. I am going to stop the live. I'm going to stop the. Thanks everybody for. You sent us an email. Which one?
We missed it.
Wait a minute. I was just in my email.
Apparently, we missed it.
Oh, it's new. Oh, you should do the. Hey, JK, do that overlay where if I'm playing WoW. Oh, that's awesome. I like how you did the corner of the frames, dude. I'm gonna use that too. Let me save this.
I feel like I was talking through molasses.
Talking through my life.
This is not. It's not something where you.
Talking through.
No.
Talking
No.
through.
I'm so tired.
All right, let me save this. I'm gonna save this in two. I like this. What's that? That's that. And then which one is that? That's that one. Then there's this also with the killer baby. I can't remember fire. Oh, it's hitting me now. Hey, it's Monday, y'all. If you haven't taken out your trash,
Not everybody has that.
go take your trash out.
I think it's okay.
All right, man.
Baby, it's you. You're the one.
I really need JK to teach me some stuff.
What I need. No, because then he'll feel like he won't be useful anymore.
All right, so that's doing that. I can close my file and save podcast, save. All right, that's saved. Close that. Need a Wednesday show to remind me for Thursday morning. Oh, I see what you did there.
Live streaming of this show available via Roku streaming.
Yeah. Export. This is episode 171. All right, so that's going. All right, let me turn this Alpha Geek Radio off. Where are you at? Boom, stopped. Yes, stop recording. And let me go over here and say we're officially off the air on the Talk channel. Is anyone watching via Alpha Geek Video? Actually, I can look here. I think does it show me stats? Reset video, your own money, ValentineCast. I don't want to know all the secrets. Okay. All right, handle is. Okay. I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to touch it. Okay. I'm not going to touch it. I did stop the video, the other recording, though.
All right, that's cool. You're the one I want. You're the only one I need. Why is that song in my head? Make it go away. Baby, it's you.
Oh, honey, stop. Oh, shoot. Stop broadcast.